All right, welcome back. So today it's time to introduce you guys to the new 20,000 subscriber giveaway. Basher Clean, Game Changer, products that I love to use. We are using on this build as well. I've already built this build and I've done some videos on this. But it's not done. We have 5,000 subscribers away. Before we give this away, it's time to introduce you guys to this this build, which is perfect timing because Arrma's dropping their new version 2 of the Limitless roller, which while I'm doing the upgrades onto this, I'll be talking about. And you guys can make some decisions whether it's necessary, which a version 2 I think is pretty cool, some of the stuff that they did, but we'll get more into that in a little bit. First thing I want to do is introduce you to the new giveaway build. So what I'm going to do is bring you in a little closer. I'm going to move some of this stuff to the side, and we're going to talk about what's already on this RC and what's already upgraded on it. And then I have some more upgrades we're going to do here coming shortly. And make sure you keep watching because I am going to release, just like I did with the last giveaway that is already on its way to Beast Mode RC. It's already been shipped out. The green and gold Limitless, that will no longer be on this channel. If you want to check that thing out, go check out Beast Mode RC. So he's got car number 2, Spike's got car number 1, and this will be car number 3. Now, is this any better than the new drop? Well, we're going to talk about that while I'm building this thing. But let's go ahead and pop this lid and show you what we got in store for you on this build. All my builds are a little different. This one already runs. This one's already together. And we're going to go over it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about, got a castle system in this. This has got a Mamba Monster X 8S. You know these things aren't cheap. So, awesome ESC. It's also got Game Changer fan controller on it. It's already wired in. So you can run, you know, 3S, 4S, 6S, 8S, single pack, dual pack, doesn't matter. And this one actually has a splitter built into this. And by the way, it can be unplugged here. Phil Jolly's cat pack, this has got a 6S cat pack on it, but I run his 6S cat packs on 8S as well. Like I said, all the builds are a little different. Another thing that's different on this thing, it's got the PPS motor mount system on this. It's got a Servox servo in this. It's also got the raw shift spring front and rear drive shafts on this with the support braces removed. So we're running the Basher Queen's upper support brace because I've removed these braces to run, you know, Roz's expensive carbon fiber drive shafts on this. I decided, let's give them away. It's also got Castle motor, Game Changer's dual fan setup on this, and we're going to plug it in and you can listen to that. This has got to be zip tied right here. I have it loose because, like I said, we are making changes. Plus I wanted to show you guys the raw shift ring drive shafts that are in this thing. And then we're going to be changing the radio system to this. I also have the winglets installed on this to stop the air from coming up through the bottom of the wheel wells on this. I have not trimmed down the wing or the front splitters. We just didn't trim them down. I'm going to let you guys do that. Some people like to trim them down, some people don't. But this car has already been run, already been tested. Now I'm very excited because Basher Queen's coming out with some new products. Hence, I'm hoping she makes the carbon fiber chassis for the Limitless as well, because I know she jumped on to Deontay's live and talked about some chassis she's coming out with for bashing. So right now it's got the stock front and rear shock towers. It's got the stock Arrma bar and top plate, which we're going to be upgrading. It's also got the stock servo mount, which we're going to be upgrading with the Basher Queen servo mount. So we're going to go ahead and install the carbon fiber steering kit, and we're going to go ahead and install her servo mount. So one big thing I like about doing a lot of these builds is getting the weight off of it. So let me get you guys up. We're going to start wrenching on this, and let's talk about the new V2 Limitless that's getting dropped and my thoughts. We'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is change out these wings to carbon fiber. So my thoughts are to talk with Basher Queen, and hopefully we can get her to support on this build as well. And I'm really excited to see if she makes a carbon fiber kit for this, which I think is going to be so cool. If she does, you know, a carbon fiber chassis kit for this. But I wanted to talk about some of the upgrades that come on the new Limitless roller that got announced today, plus the special build they did with putting an XLX2 with the bigger receiver box, which I'll drop a photo here. So that we can go ahead and mount XLX2 in this area, a bigger ESC, which is pretty cool. The other thing that they showed was the new spool. So is it really a new spool? The Pinocchio spools that are longer to stop the drive shaft wobble, and that's what they've done. Flowpacks has been doing for a while now. I have a couple of Flowpacks' Pinocchio spools that extended, and it looks like that's exactly what they did. One thing I do like is where I'm running a PPS motor mount, and as you notice, a lot of their upgrades on the new V2 are already on the market in the aftermarket. So we're going to talk about all of those, which is everything you can do to your version 1, which we've been doing. You know, they achieved, I think, the 150 mile an hour with their build. I do like their new motor mount setup because you can put a 4070 you can put a new 4070 can up in the front and retain the 2 battery trays, which I think is really cool. With that new motor mount, it looks like they moved the position of it, which is really cool. The other cool thing is the rear 7mm wide track, which I've been doing for a while. The way I achieve it is by using the Power Hobbies staggered wheels, which brings the rear out a lot more, close to that 7mm wide track width on the rear of these things. So a lot of cool things with that new one, and all that's already on the giveaway build. So you actually, this is going to be a very cool build. Well, it's already built, it's already ready, but I'm hoping by the time we give it away that Basher Queen will have a chassis for this thing, and we'll put a chassis in it, and we'll put more of her parts on this thing, like the front splitter, the shock towers, front and rear. Now I do like the new upgraded sway bars and spring rate that they're putting on the new roller. So with that added spring rate and sway bar kit, I'm hoping that that will stop the chassis. Once you get to about 120, 130, it pushes the front down so hard you start scraping the ground and you end up slowing up. So we have to compensate that by putting the fuel tubing in there. So it looks like they've taken everything that we've learned by doing speed runs, and they've applied it to the new roller, which is cool that Arrma does that. And all the parts are already going to be on the aftermarket. Now, do I feel you need to get rid of your version 1 to buy the new version 2? Not in any way, especially if you've done upgrades like we've already done. I wish they would have used some carbon fiber stuff, which is something, you know, this RC really needs, especially like the chassis. As you see, people get some ridiculous speeds out of the carbon fiber chassis. So that would have been a pretty cool big change if Arrma would have made that. But maybe that'll be on the version 3, you know what I mean? Because Arrma does like doing mild changes. And doing updates, you know what I mean? So to see them making the changes, especially with that center drive shaft deal, to stop that wobbling, with the Pinocchio spool is what I'm going to call it, because that's what Flowpacks calls it. And I know there's some other manufacturers out there that also make Pinocchio spools. I just try to go with the person that I've learned it from, and I learned that Pinocchio spool through Flowpacks. So, and that's why I'm saying, you know, who at the time of me learning about it, it was because of Flowpacks. So I bought his upgraded Pinocchio spool, and then he gives us an Arrma drive shaft that we can run for the rear of it, and he's been doing that for a couple of years now. So looks like Arrma caught on, and they implemented that in the new drop, which is pretty cool, because they're watching people like Flowpacks, you know, doing this stuff. And they know this stuff works because it's already out there and all the speed guys have already tested it. So what are your thoughts? What do you think about the new drop? I know new drops are, you know, especially with Arrma, there's a lot of hype with them right when they come out the gate. Kind of like the 4S has already been postponed. And I don't think it was postponed for this drop. I think it was postponed for the drive shaft. Those rear the rear drive shafts that they got to repair in all the RCs. So we went ahead and swapped these out, put some carbon fiber ones. I didn't have Basher Queen's ones. These are a lot thinner. I'm hoping to get some Basher Queen replacements for it because these aren't as strong as her product. There's just some I had laying around, so I'm gonna throw them on this. So with that said, let me go ahead and plug in some batteries for you guys. So these are 8S batteries that we use to test Beast Mode's new RC. And as you see, these are 8S, two 8S packs. Let's do 6S, 11.1s. Same one I used to test the green one, the green giveaway that's already left. And that's why we're announcing this one. And there you go. So as you see that, and I don't know if Arrma built it, it looked like somebody else built it with a Formula 1 driver. They put an XLX2 in here. They did a 4070 can. They did some new fan setup deal on it. But nothing's going to compare to Game Changer's regulator and Game Changer's fan when it comes to cooling down a speed car. So, and that's why I put the regulator in the green build, was because it's just such a cool thing. I talk about it a lot, and Game Changer does sell them. Just, you know, I'm trying to give a better perspective on how easy it is to put, you know, fans on now with everything Game Changer offers. And like I said, Game Changer has always been a supporter of the channel and a supporter of you guys, like he's always done. I can always pick up the phone and call the guy. Now this cat pack is smaller than the one that was on the green one. These were Phil Jolly's original 6S cat pack, and then he offered the 8S cat pack. But what I found for the 150 mile an hour, like I like to run, right around that range, 147 I think is where I'm at. Haven't hit the 150. This cat pack keeps the ripple down plenty with Castle ESC. So, and then of course I've got the plug on the outside on this one so that I can unplug it right here and go ahead and plug in my Castle link, and I can check data on this ESC right from here. That's what this plug is doing out here. So you can just go ahead and plug in and watch all that stuff. It's just something I set up just so you don't have to open the receiver box all the time. Now this is set up on my Futaba, but it's gonna be given away with the radio link and the radio link receiver. So this one will have a radio. So I do try to keep stepping it up every time I do a build, and every time we do one of these giveaways, we try to add as much product to these RCs that we can. And as aftermarket supporters out there like Ross Schiffmarin and his drive shafts, as they come out with new products, kind of like Power Hobbies wheels, I try to come out with building them with the latest and greatest stuff on them. So this one's going to have hopefully all the greatest tech on it. And I'm really praying, and I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to end up building a carbon fiber chassis for the Limitless, at least I hope. I think she was talking about the Mojave or some Bashers, that she's got some prototypes done right now. But shout out Basher Queen. Get over there, hit her up on her channel, hit her up on Facebook and Instagram and all the chats saying, hey, Earl's talking about, let's get a chassis for this thing. Let's get some more of her stuff put on this thing, and we're gonna get this thing out and ripping. I'm gonna run this thing around on this chassis. I'm not gonna do any high-speed runs because I'm not gonna run the risk of crashing this thing. But we will get out, we will rip it. I'm not gonna tear up the tires. I will throw some foam tires on it, and we're gonna run it around and make sure everything works properly so that I don't end up like I did with the green one and last minute have to find issues out with it. So throughout the build on this one, you guys are gonna see everything. So there we go, just a little update for you guys on the new giveaway car. So keep sharing, keep liking. Let's get the channel to 20,000. Let's get this RC given away. It's definitely a cool build, and it's only going to get better from here. And also comment down below, what do you guys think about the new V2 roller that Arrma's dropping? Red body with the decals. Is it pretty cool? Is it a coincidence that we have a red car back again? I don't know. You let me know. Basher Queen, Roz, Game Changer, and me building it. This is definitely one epic build. Now, does it outperform the new V2 roller? I think we've been there a long time prior to this new roller coming out. We've already been making these changes, and that stuff's all in most of my builds anyway. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Glad they had a sale on the version 1 roller of this thing. Everybody that bought it at $2.99 leaves you a lot of extra money to buy parts from Roz, flow packs. Now, I do like the upgraded springs, and I do like the upgraded sway bars, and I do like the new track width. Worries me, because how's that going to affect these tires and wheels going on that new track width? Is it going to push it out really far? I don't know. We're going to have to get one and see. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. New update. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on my next video. Get out there, do some speed runs, and go check out Beast Mode on the green Limitless that he'll be receiving next week. Get follow-ups with him. Should be pretty cool. Thank you guys, everybody, for subscribing. We're at 15,000, almost at 15.1. Let's keep going. Let's give another RC away. Let's give another Limitless away. Thanks for watching, guys.